Hello everyone and welcome to episode 11 of the Civilization 5 AI only Battle Royale. Since it's been a couple of episodes, I'm actually going to start by going over the info edicts, beginning with population, where basically Egypt, Korea, Syria, Ethiopia and Brazil being on top. Egypt being a bit ahead of Korea, about 5 million. Now Korea is a contention for the biggest city, being only one citizen behind Egypt. Crop-yield is the Essex followed by the Sudanese and Mongolia, due to all of them having a massive amount of cities, created the zoo. And for the same reason, they're all in the top 5 again, but this time Syria claimed the first spot, who was 5th in crop yield. GDP, not that important, but the Sudanese and the Aztecs are going real strong there. Just because of their massive size. Land area, I didn't expect any other way. Though the Incas, China and Mongolia are all close to the Aztecs, but the Sudanese are just miles ahead. What do you expect if your cities immediately have extra tiles? Military manpower, the Sudanese are still France, and the Iroquois are above the Aztec, though only by a tiny margin. The Zulus and Syria are second and third. I'm actually wondering to see where France is. Ooh, second weakest, along with Greece. They're both behind me as well. Though the Netherlands, a personal favorite of mine, is not that strong either. To prove we don't really need to go over the literacy. And I better go over technology social setting. Egypt, one ahead of Portugal, Ethiopia, the Ottomans, Brazil, the Mayans, India, Morocco. The others are a bit further behind. Would be of course being at 0. Happiness, Brazil and Morocco are really happy. Anyone just got from happiness? The Huns, but they're warm. America, they don't really seem to get much luxury resource. Japan, the Incas and Russia, they probably lost a lot of luxury resource to the Huns. France and Sudanese only on 1. I'm on 24 still, in the top 12. Technologies, Egypt is leading with 42, uh, uh, with Ethiopia second on 40, then Mongolia, Syria, Carthage and the Netherlands behind on 38. And back slots we have Poland and Rome, like on myself, at 21 and 22 technologies each. So it is kind of close. Science output might also be a thing. Egypt ahead of the Sudanese, which is kind of surprising, seeing as Egypt only has 4 cities, whereas the Sudanese have 17. Ethiopia and the Essex are also quite high. Ethiopia only has 5, whereas the Essex are second largest with 15. And China surprisingly with 10. Culture output, Egypt again above Brazil. They are a massive contender to win. I'd say total faith gain would be the Aztecs, the Celts, the Aztecs, Ethiopia, Portugal, 4 of the main religions. I expect them to be quite high. And influence, the Ottomans, India, and Austria leading. And the Netherlands, Russia, Korea, and Belgium on 1. So those have kind of been the info edicts. Let's get on. And at the end of the last episode, oh yeah, got damaged as well. But apart from that, we didn't reach anything happen aside from Ross of Yarsa and Graz being taken over, and the Assyrians setting a city, and Babylon finally having 2 cities again. The Songhai are in the war, versus at least versus Morocco, and I don't know who else as well. I don't know if this attack is gonna work. There comes a bone and 2 trebuchets who can fire on Orleans at will, and this Dutch pikeman is going to fall soon. Yeah, I see why the Netherlands has a small army. Only a few units, their strongest being all the way here and where is it? Oh god, another settler. Where did that Dutch... Let's be careful. Where did that sea beggar go? I swear I saw it around there before recording. There's a scout. Oh, I lost it. Well, oh yeah, Orleans under siege. And I'm thinking it will go to the Netherlands. Since, well, the Byzantine pikeman cannot really get on this tile and then attack. Only the Netherlands have melee units which they can use to attack the city. So the Netherlands will grab a fort city, and then they can advance towards Paris. Ooh. Spain is getting a bit of a war with the Danish and the Ottomans, and neither of them are really close to Spain except for these 3 triremes. Oh, the units fell. Come on, Lennox, what are you doing? Oh, yeah, Spain is going to be the next village child. The Huns, the Celts, and the Songhai. Oh, we have people in the industrial era. The Sudanese on Polynesia. That might be interesting. Don't know how the Sudanese are going to get there. But Polynesia certainly is weak. I generally think the city might now go to the Byzantine Empire. Or to the Austrian Empire. Just because they both move earlier than the Netherlands, and France cannot possibly kill both units off. Like, they have to set a pikeman here and then focus attacking this pikeman. And only then can they protect Orleans from the Byzantine pikeman, or at least from the Byzantines or the Austrians. Oh, they didn't have to move the pikeman at all actually, due to due to the solar control. And the national actually survived again. What are you doing, Byzantium? You could have grabbed Orleans! What? Now let's go to the Netherlands. No, I don't think you really would want to scatter your empire around. And there's Assyria v Polynesia. Not much will come from that. I swear to the town of Orleans right now. They haven't attacked just. They haven't had a turn just yet. China versus Polynesia. Persia denouncing the Netherlands. Everyone's denouncing each other. And I'm happy I turned the sound for notifications down to 50. I think Polynesia might be interesting, as soon as they're kinda close. So come on, just process the Dutch turn already. And then we gotta check on Polynesia. Yep, there we go. Orleans is Dutch now. Good job, Netherlands. You've taken a city. Uh, yeah, Japan's going after Tonga. About time. He could be settled. And what are they? They're not at war with Russia. They would have damaged Novgorod by now. It's actually damaged towards the field. Going, oh wow. But I think Napoleon might just go down. Oh no, it's going to be close between which country is down first, France or Greece. France has a couple of units, a trebuchet and a crossbowman. I should put the crossbowman in the city. And Germany has two galeas and a composite bowman. But it's quite quite a bit weaker, and there's a good force coming. Yeah, taking Orient has certainly increased the chance of winning. Now, I actually haven't gone off this before, but at the end I will determine the winner by looking at the info index, going over every single ranking that I find in if I find like interesting for it, and the top 10 gets points. Number 1 gets 10, number 10 gets 1, and then at the end the ship with the most points wins. Like 5 bonus points I think for any ship that manages to grab a victory, or if they manage to grab victory. That's Greece, sorry, not Greece, Egypt, and Ethiopia with many wonders. Not surprising considering that Egypt is kind of the wonder nation, even though it's random personalities. And Egypt is gonna go down before Paris. They're not advancing at all. I think Austria just wanted to get Orléans, since Paris is too far away, and now they need to keep traversing the Netherlands in order to get there. Well, let's just keep an eye on both Paris and the Netherlands. And then let's play it right. They can't take Antwerp due to that one trireme being over here. Yeah, there certainly are wars I want to look at now as well. Syria v Spain. Well, let's quickly look over here. Tonga's defending themselves. There's not much happening yet towards Raiatea and Honolulu. That's simply because the social needs just don't want to traverse the the Indian Ocean. I'm probably wrong with calling it the Indian Ocean, but I don't know the name exactly. I only know that it's not the Atlantic Ocean, since that's between Europe, Africa, and America. I'm kind of going to focus here on Antrim actually for a bit, because that one is the city to go down earlier than Paris. I mean, not even the Netherlands are advanced. Oh, and they have Musketeer now. That might help them a tiny bit. I mean, this massive these armies here, and that one that you. Oh, okay, the Netherlands actually didn't mention do anything to Paris, but these armies might do massive damage. And we have the Celts there as well, along the Portuguese. Nope, the Dutch have backed down from Antrim. Russia, peace over France. Not that really matters since they're at war with nearly the whole world. I really like to see how the Greeks will hold on. They should, they actually are focusing on the melees, which is a smart strategy since only those can take over the city. But again, they also had to take out the two caravels then, since they can also go for sneak attack and of course to destroy Rheims. Oh, gotta sneeze. That might come any minute, maybe after the recording, since we're already getting close to 20 minutes. Also due to the fact that I looked at the info at the start. The Songhai are not doing that great. Defense versus the Danish. Well, they're not that close. They gotta traverse throughout all Scandinavia. Russia pleased out with Spain. I think if Morocco gets a few more troops and then surrounds the Gao after having taken out all the units, they could definitely take it. And the mines fee, Denmark. Come on, Netherlands, what are you doing? You could just let it stay around there and then sneak attack into Antio. Yeah, the mines versus Denmark. That is not really going to make an impact at all, since the Alliance, well, they have a tiny army that they need to traverse the Atlantic Ocean. And the Portuguese the Danish are holding on here, but it's not really working for them. Okay, this is actually a decent army. The Ottomans are just not doing anything with it. The Hunnits are actually going for it. Austria has one musketman. That musketeer is fortified in the woods. I'm not sure if that's the best idea, since they can just range it to death. And if it was Austria or the Huns, I would send over more. Totally really split up the army now, going for the Danish as well, when they could easily just send everything to Paris and take that by force. And she's been surviving for now. And there are the caravels moving in. Oh, let's sign delegates. I'm not gonna do anything. Don't wanna impact the world, of course. We'll see what happens if the embargo increased moments before its death, and if marble will get banned. Not like I care about either of the two. I mean, I don't have marble. I have nothing except for a nuclear submarine, and I don't have any relationships with Greece. I mean, if I look them up here, there haven't been any major incidents which have shaped your relationship. 4 points for technology, due to agriculture. Blocking of the Dutch, but leaving wide open for this Carthaginian caravel. Not a smart idea. They're gonna lose Antium this turn. This very turn. And since they have both units inside the city and it's careful here, they might actually be the first officially eliminated save. Even if they send a worker out, it's gonna get destroyed by the Musketman or the Trebuchet. This is the downfall of Greece. They are down. This Galeas cannot take it over. This worker can't. So that's our third dead civilization. Embargo Greece fails. Actually more than 8, yes. They all focus on Look, 3 marble. But yeah, it doesn't matter that Greece didn't get embargoed. They're dead. Now the next downfall to be happening is France. If it will happen. I mean the Huns are distracted. And no one is really advancing towards Paris. Maybe they're moving in pikemen, but I don't think Tonga is going to fall. And neither is Raiatea or Honolulu. They're fine. Oh, we have someone in the... Oh, what's that? The Philippines? But I think I'm wrong there. But... no, that's Tonga. Now I thought after Polynesia settled a new city. But Persia settled in Philippines or Indonesia. Like this part is Indonesia, this part is Malaysia, and also Brunei. Oh yeah, there was a war between Assyria and Arabia going on. Oh, and I'm already past 20 minutes now, getting close to 23. So I'm gonna end it here. New proposals. Embargo Polynesia. And arts funding. Alright. So anyway guys, hope you enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like if you did, and if you want to see more, then make sure to subscribe. But for now I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye.